24/7 denk ich immer noch an dich. Heute bist du nicht mehr da, jetzt ist das Rampenlicht. Tausende von Narben hab ich nun in meinem Gesicht.
Good morning, everybody. Hi, Chromies. Hearth of the Stone. What's this? What's this? Oh, thing. Ah, so big on my screen. Why no showing on screen? Screen? I didn't even get a chance to read it because I was worried about the screen. Blizzard. You want me to forge cards? Oh my god, so big. Okay. Complete quests. Do stuff. Okay. Forge cards. Play games. I guess I can try to do that. So big! So large. It's all in my face. It's all up in my face. Hello, Chromies. I may have said hello before, but I will keep saying hello! As different people in my head wake up and go, huh? I didn't get my usual nap in, so I am a bit fucking derpy. But that's okay, because I can play this game with my head turned off. Fortunately. What was I gonna do? I need to play something where I'm forging shit. Who can forge shit best?
I got this new anime plot. Basically, there's this high school girl, except she's got huge boobs. I mean, some serious hunkers. A real setup of donkers. Packing some Doban hunkeros. Massive da hunka bankaloos. Big old Tanhangera cougars. What happens next? Transfer student shows up one day with even bigger Bankhanaga hoogs. Humongous hungalongangas.
Fingy's hurting a bit, but I did end up using it a little bit today, so that shouldn't be too surprising. Not hurty, just like, hello, you've used me, you dumb. And I was like, oh yeah, you know, that's fair. That's fair. What? I'm trying to be a good one, but at the same time. Oh, I finally finished watching Food Wars. That's what I was doing while not sleeping, was finishing up Food Wars. It didn't quite end the way I figured it would, but that's alright. These things happen. It's the one with this guy. Who wants to be a chef in Japan, and his wanting to be a chef in Japan results in him going to this school, which is this ridiculous cooking school. And by ridiculous, I mean absolutely mind-bogglingly doesn't make any goddamn sense. Why am I even here? What is even happening in this goddamn fucking show level of ridiculousness? I'm pretty much screwed. There's not much I can do. Yep. It's so hard to explain what goes on, but it's basically like, okay, so you got teenagers at a high school where the only thing they're learning about is cooking. Which would be pretty cool if it was just like a regular chef show, but there's also this thing that they can do where they can challenge each other to chef duels. And if you chef duel somebody, you can like even demand things from them, like their best tools, or ask them to leave the academy forever, or, you know, demand that, you know, they do something shamefully forever. Just the stupidest thing. Started with a whisper. Lost in the world.
Something about it felt like it'd been waiting my whole life. Is this home? I can hear each sound calling my name, and I feel angels around. When I start to sing, and suddenly it feels like heaven's not so far away.
Tell me, can you hear the symphony? Burning, burning, da 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 da.
I can't help but think that it's meant to be, that I'm finally right where I'm supposed to.
Ooh. Listen, I can hear you calling my name. There's no two angels around. When I start to say, you can suddenly it feels like heavens is so far away. Tell me, can you hear the symphony? Burning, burning, da 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 da. Oh, against the rush of the side. How did she get it right away? She drew it instantly? Like, is it bugged or what? Well, I guess when she draws it again this fucking turn, I can get rid of it.
I don't wanna say anything, 'cause if I do, I might say the wrong words. Oh no. So I'll keep my mouth shut and not listen. Afraid I lose you if I didn't. Till we find what we're missing and compromise. So I'll keep my shoes home and not leaving. We're on thin ice, winter season. Can we find a single reason not to say goodbye? Oh, if I said what's on my mind, would you stay with me tonight? If I said what's on my mind, would that make you run and hide? Run and hide. Run and hide. If I said what's on my mind, would that make you run and hide?
Test 5 random secrets of the past.
Run and hide. Run and hide. Oh, would that make you run and hide? Don't know what to do anymore. I'm out of options, nothing's working. I'm out of service. Come help me now, I'm fucking nervous. I'm trying but can't scratch the surface. So I'll keep my mouth shut and not listen. Afraid I lose you if I didn't. Till we find compromise. So I'll keep my shoes on and not leaving. We're on thin ice, winter season. Can't wait for a single reason not to say goodbye. Oh, if I said what's on my mind, would you stay with me tonight? If I said what's on my mind, would that make you run and hide? Run and hide. Run and hide. If I said what's on my mind, would that make you run and hide? Would that make you run and hide?
Oh yeah, rolling fireball is so much fun. Oh, my arm is so sore. Well, both arms are really sore. Why am I so sore, you guys? Yes, it's food Yu-Gi-Oh! Or food Beyblade, or food any shonen anime where two people get extremely pissed off at each other and do a thing.
Hear a second voice inside my head. It's telling me to say tonight again and hold on to the words we always said would be forever, forever. Wait another day to clear my thoughts, so jump into a love that won't be forgotten. Forever, forever. Let's run away together. Let's run away together. Swear we'd never say goodbye. Fall asleep to lullabies with something that I thought I'd never find. And what is right and what is wrong, and all I ever saw was love. But let's get lost in love tonight. Hear a second voice inside my head. It's telling me to say the night again and hold on to the words we always said would be forever, forever. Wait another day to clear my thoughts, so jump into a love that won't be forgotten. Forever, forever. Let's run away together. Let's run away together. Let's run away together. Wait another day to clear my thoughts, so jump into a love that won't be forgotten. Forever, forever. Let's run away together. Feelings. It's like I can't walk on the ceiling. Got me dreaming. Driven in colors I never dreamed.
That's not bad.
Oh yeah. I let you deeper than I let
Anybody else who's dealing with some shit chronic pain tonight? Lots of love. Hopefully we all feel better soon. Witness me! It's a little bit sore today, but I did use it a bit today to try and keep exercising it. I feel like that's important.
Left a star glowing in your eyes when I'm not aware. You left a scar. Audio processing. Fall into your lies all again.
I don't know if she's been pressing her button every time.
Fall into your
Apparently this is also a Jade deck.
I found a ray dripping down your eyes when I'm not around. I found myself, but I fall into your lies all again.
Should be able to cast something this turn that's a little bigger. Wow.
Rerouting sound.
Yeah, I mean, it isn't in the care, but the care is kind of like... I feel like it's kind of written more for people who've had surgery who are a little bit older. Because they're like, you know, use your regular lotions. I'm just like, well, I'm gonna wait until the scar tissue is fully formed because it's still scabbed over. And I'm not touching the scab. Not know how. It ain't happening. Oh shit, I should have eaten him with my crusty. Fucking hell. It's fine, I'll eat it. I'll eat something else. He's got lots of big minions to come. I said... I decide. I decide. You know I'm a mage, you know what I just forged. There's only 2 cards that anyone would forge, and there's one really obvious one that's about to happen. You need to take care of that crabber, it's hitting your face. There you go. I sighed.
Hand on the wheel, got my pistons pumping, already horses running. Oh baby, 125 in the middle of the night, got my engine thundering. Dream machine, racing queen, I'll take you wherever you wanna go. Slow us down, break the speed of sound. Tonight,
Right?
born to ride, Mustang 65, got that V8 engine with a fuel injection. Drop the clutch, pedal to the floor, turn that giddy body to a lion's roar. Machine, racing queen, I'll take you wherever you wanna go. Let's slow us down, break the speed of sound. Tonight, we all
Aww. Well, one of the hard ones, like, I've had nasal surgery before, one of the hard ones is don't sniff. Like, you can't sniff. Because you feel like you're so congested, you, like, instinctively want to sniff. Like, I remember just, like... just, like, being like, ah! The entire time, because you just... You can feel, like, it's not necessarily, like, dripping blood or something gross. It's just, you feel, like, stuffed up, and you want to sniff so bad. And you're like, you can't, or you're gonna lose, you're gonna regret it. Don't do it! Dream machine, racing queen, you like a heartbeat, my heartbeat. Dream machine, racing queen, you like a heartbeat. Oh, that needs to happen at some point. Because I do have a deviated septum, made way, way, way worse by the frickin' surgery. Well, the reason why I had the surgery in the first place. Because the thingy on my fingy, I had one on my nose. Because our body is just mean. It's mean that way. Remember to not take too many more 4-cost cards. There aren't that many in the deck, so long as I just avoid them from now on. Oh, that's no fun at all. And mine just blocks off one heckin' side of the thing. It was made way, way worse by a tumor being in there, helping, like, continue to push it. It's weird when I occasionally can breathe through that nostril. Like, it's like my nose is trying to switch nostrils. It doesn't work. You never know. It's like I'm testing. Testing? No. Oh, awful. Oh, he has the floor is lava? What's the other one he has? Battle cries. So true. Well, yeah, when they took the packing out, that was godly. That was so good. Actually, Light Bomb isn't too bad, because he relies on his minions more than I rely on mine. Alrighty then. Thank you for another copy of Light Bomb. Excellent, thank you.
Shaping up nicely.
Job's done.
Oh yeah, painkillers do not work well on gingers. They also don't work well on people who have joint connectivity blah 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 EDS blah blah blah, which was what I've got. Like it's just unfun. Especially when you're trying to explain to someone, you're just like, yeah. Oh yeah, the funniest thing in the world was he was like, okay, so this freezing might stay in for, you know, a couple days, like at least 24 hours. In some people, I'm just like, oh, so it's barely gonna last long enough to last to the surgery in my head. And yep, I was right. It was about just long enough to last through the surgery. Barely long enough.
I'm falling up, I'm falling down from the sky and from the ground. Up above, just like below, and I don't know where I should go. I'm stuck in limbo.
True.
But I guess I deserved it. Trying to hide, pass you by. I'm getting down, feeling fine. I'm light as air, no one can reach me. Lost in a dream, lost in between. Let's keep on flying, let's keep on breathing. I'm falling up, I'm falling down from the sky and from the ground. Up above, just like below, and I don't know where I should go. 'Cause I'm stuck in limbo.
I mean, it's always entertaining for anesthesiologists to get to have to do something like more interesting than just the usual levels of stuff. But that's also why it's really important to tell your doctor before you go in if you have taken anything, but also if you have the ginger gene, or if you have EDS, or if you just find that painkillers don't work for you properly. And just be like, just to let you know, this is true. So, I've been awake during surgeries, but the only thing that I found, because I was like, I was wasted, okay? Like, I was awake, but I was paralyzed, and I was wasted. So it was actually just kind of really entertaining to listen to the doctors just chatting away and talking about lunch and what they're gonna do. Like, they were talking about the surgery, too, but the other things they talked about were far more interesting, and I was just like, damn, I wish I could just, like, ask them to, like, give me a monitor so I could at least watch what's going on. Because I'm just lying there on my back staring at the ceiling going, whee! But what was really nice about getting the surgery done on my finger was that I had expressed, perhaps a bit enthusiastically, that I really wanted to watch. And he did not seem to mind at all, letting me, like, kind of lean a little bit sideways to see what was going on. Like, he didn't try to drape my hand so that I couldn't see. Which was so nice. Yes, exactly. They have to be incredibly sharp and on the ball while doing a job that is oftentimes intensely boring. It's like truck driving, which you would not expect to be a real skill until you've ever had to drive somewhere where the road is always the same for about 100 miles, unchanging, at night, and not dissociate. Like, it is hard not to drive a car off a road. And, like, I'm not the one who was driving at the time. Like, my cousin was driving at the time, and both of us were nodding. And he realized, like, I realized that I had nodded off more than once, and I was like, are you okay? And he was just sort of like, what? Like, he almost, like, was waking up out of a trance, and I'm just like, do you want to pull over for just a tiny bit? Just in case. Because you zone out. You can't zone out as an anesthesiologist, so it's one of those things where you have to have an incredible amount of focus and be able to, like, see a huge, like Matrix style, see a huge amount of data and understand what you're seeing and gently make adjustments without, interrupting or even letting anybody know what's going on. Which is amazing to me, Oh, yeah, that stuff's scary. That's that Final Destination feels.
Tusks won't stop shattering.
Audio processing.
Do not look away. Living in the same routine, like the seasons I'm on repeat. It's a long way down.
Yeah, if you're ever in Canada and you're traveling between Toronto and Ottawa on the 401, there's this just incredible 2 to 3 hour, well, 2 hour stretch of highway that is all just rocks on either side of you, because the highway's actually split in half to stop head-on collisions from happening. Because it's just rocks on either side of you, and trees, and the highway's incredibly smooth there. So it just, you glide. And it's so easy to just kind of stop existing. Is this the one that when it attacks, yeah, it deals damage to your hero? I can see that. I can see that. But that's the main reason why I'm not interested in driving, is how easy it is for me to just zone out. Oh, I've watched a deviated septum surgery. It's, oh, we only got 3 viewers. Suffer with me. They use a little machine to chew up all the bone and tissue that's in the way, and it just chomps it away. What? I remember this.
The seasons come and go like thoughts of you. Like a
Wave returns to the sea and to the groove. They say that it's a cycle that I can lose. It's painful but delightful. Tell the truth. You came into my life just like another season. You put on just a tide, just like another season. Maybe this time next year you'll reappear for no reason. I'll cherish every day till you come my way this season. Turning green just like your mind. Stars into the moon, into the night. Time continues marching, it slowly grows. With each new one started, I recall. Took a vibrating spatula to lift the mix. Yeah. Nice! Yeah. And painful. Oh, come on. We will keep on changing all over again. Yeah, we will keep on changing just like another season. Just a time, just like another season. This is such a very silly thing. I do know what that's like. So the same deal that was on my finger was in my nose, but because there's so many blood vessels there, that it just, What was I saying? My brain just went... There's so many blood vessels there that, like, it was... So anyways, it got really, really big. Like, really, 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 really big. And they were kept on saying, like, you know, we don't want to operate yet because, you know, these sort of things just tend to stop on their own. They get to a certain size, and then they'll shrink back down, and it just kept getting bigger and bigger until finally I was just like, okay, I don't care that you think this is gonna just stop on its own. It is not stopping on its own. And you're like, why would they even say that? Oh, the reason why they would say that is they were absolutely determined to try and treat it like other ways. Because obviously a surgery in your nose could be quite painful. Yeah, and the other problem was they were also pretty convinced, I guess, that it was gonna come back if it didn't really matter whether it got done or not. But yeah, in this case, they after they went in, they took it out. They gave me so much adrenaline because like they were just like so convinced it was just gonna like bleed and not stop bleeding. So I went in, singed the ever living crap out of it and all that good shit. And then then after like, you know, going through with the cautery, stuffed it all full of cotton, and then basically said, "Don't breathe." Hitting the Murloc is really good. Ooh, brutal. Ed's complaining because he's the one who went through the surgery. He's just like, the reason why you keep dissociating, dumbass, is because I'm the one who had that surgery, not you. I'm like, oh. It was still really cool, wasn't it?
I brought enough for everyone.
I'm lacking sincerity, but you don't care at all. Miss booze, lit cigarettes, trying to take me home.
Knew it was coming.
Cold as December.
Yeah, they actually decided not to put any stitches in my finger because apparently the hole was small enough that he was just sort of like, I don't see where what the point would be. It seems to be doing its thing pretty good, so. No, he cut it off and just went over it with cautery until it was a smoking husk. I mean, how many fucking copies of devolving missiles do you seriously have? Jesus Christ. They killed it with fire. Yep. I mean, because it's an extremity. Well, that was a choice. So he was able to have me, like, look at my hand before they actually, before he did the cautery on it. And he's like, I'm gonna let you see it after the cautery, but I hope that'll be okay. I'm like, you have no idea how many surgeries I've watched. So many! Let me look at it! actually not too bad. Oh, I might take this one though.
Are you scared? I can
See you someday. You can see me in my mind. As fast as you can go. Time will touch you before you know.
Are you afraid of the dark? Are you scared?
Oh yeah, I gotta remember to refill my water bottles tonight. Because they're doing construction. The water's gonna be off all day.
I'm coming closer.
La 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 la.
I will catch you. The time it goes.
Goes tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
Are you?
Afraid of the dark?
Are
Are you scared? I am you. Okay.
Hope you find what you've been looking for. Trust me, I don't wanna feel no more. done. When I close my eyes before going into universium, I think about the moment we were holding because I never knew it was my imagination. I never wanted to say what I said, I just wanted an explanation.
Well, that's one way of doing it. Well, I can sit there and fire a bazillion cannonballs at my minions.
I got this new anime plot. Basically, there's this high school girl, except she's got huge boobs. I mean, some serious hunkers. A real setup of dunkers.
A real setup of
Some robot
dunkers.
hunkeros. Massive the hunka banka
Oh, have a good sleep,
Big old
Krummies.
Panahanga
Hi,
recruits.
Raikuyo.
What happens next? Transfer
Some
students shows up
huge
when they were
boobs.
even bigger bug hanaga hoogs. Humongous hungalonga no no logangas.
Honkadongaros. Oh, how ancient did you feel?
Rerouting sound.
There's one way to make yourself feel ancient. So there was this thing. There was like a PlayStation or an Xbox. Only it was gray and by Nintendo. Oh, fuck off! "16-bit technology! Oh my god!" Standard card pack, 100 golds. Let's see if we got any fat loots. We get even one new card? Let's say one new card. Wow, 3 new cards. One of them's a gold though, so it doesn't really count. So really 2 new cards, because I know I definitely have this one already. Let's do something I'm sort of better at. More anomalies. It's a bit sore today. Okay, all heroes are mastered. I was about to say, really? You're restricting it to 3 fucking heroes and the only hero I can pick? Like, no, it's all heroes are this hero. This is a game where it's, let's see who RN Jesus loves best. Because depending, we are indeed endo-friendly. We ourselves are not endo, but we learned so much about plurality and self-existence from endo systems, and we owe them a great debt of gratitude. The only reason why we have it out of there is people who are extremely anti-endo tend to read the description, get upset in chat, and get themselves banned real fast. No problem. What do we get? What do we get? Hold me close till I get out. Time is really on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storm is chasing, leading us. Love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah. No, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go. To the wastelands, to the highways, to the shadows, to the sun rays. And on we'll go. To the wastelands, to the highways. And on we'll go. Hey, I'll take a tie, I'll take a tie. On we'll go, guiding us along the way, melodies we hadn't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create us all. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go. To the wastelands, to the highways, to my shadows, to the sun rays. And on we'll go. To the wasteland, to the highways. And on we'll go. I mean, 2 dozy whelps isn't too bad. 2 dozy whelps isn't too bad. number, fueled by thunder, see the horizon, turn us to thousands. We'll grow in number, fueled by thunder, see the horizon, turn us to thousands. We'll go to the wasteland, to the highways, to my shadow, to the sun rays, and on we'll go. To the wastelands, to the highways, and on we'll go. Yep, I see. I knew a void system back on the elongated muskrat app before it became that. We're not on that anymore because it's just too full of hate. Cheers! And as a note, we do have fictives in our system. Yeah. From Milan into Simon. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Oh, sorry. I'm a wee bit derpy tonight, so the singing will happen. That is not a dragon I want. Give me something good. Come on. All right. That's right. That's what we're looking for right there. Boom. I've been flying from town to town, from Milan into Simon. Aw, cheers. Like with two pairs of dragons, I should be able to get at least one of them, and I got one, which is good. That's nice. Holy shit! What the hell? How the fuck did you get a golden bristleback knight? That's fucking hacks, man. I mean, I can heckin' guess, but still. Fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight, yeah. I've been flying from town to town, from Milan into Simon. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. I'm NYX. So you can when you're looking at any of the girls, you can tell girls got the boobs, boys got the jacket. But the girls also almost always have blue eyes as well, so that can help tell us apart. So this is what we consider to be rainbow hair. It isn't quite a perfect rainbow, but yeah. Hee. Well, the problem is that where's the prank hair? There we go. This could also be considered kind of fiery hair. Yeah. Nice. The original design idea behind our hair and our look is, I don't know if you're old enough to remember Lisa Frank stickers, but like Lisa Frank plus Tron was the basic idea. Cheers! Well, we stream every day, twice a day, because we get intensely nervous if we don't, so there's always something happening. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Weeks just grinning. Spent the last 2 weeks just spinning. Oh, come on. Liz! Wait, did I just kill his Bach? I think that was his Bristlebach. He might have had a hope if I hadn't nuked his like best card. That and art spammers. Even though we are literally art streamers, so we haven't done art in a while because we've hurt ourselves. Ooh, double minions. Gimme. Aww. It's okay. We are eternally mushy, so...
That's quite the army you're building, friend.
The last 2 weeks just spinning. My minions are nice and chunky now. That's nice. We had this rash of art spammers who were not so great. That were bothering everybody in their PMs, so we just hid. We eventually just hid the dang thing. Nah. I mean, we are we function in a really odd way. Basically, every time we experience trauma, our brain would be like, okay, you go to bed. Never wake up again. Ideally. And we'll just make a new one. So we've had a lot of hosts. And the 3 of us who stream the most are all former hosts. But we're all hosts from different points of times in our life. So, I was host during high school.
Lost to the past. I didn't like that one either. Here's a goal for the trouble. A good tactical choice. A one-man army. Yeah.
All of which is a little unfortunate because, it's kind of hard to, like, relate to systems that have had, like, a singular core who's very much in denial about being plural, because we did have someone like that, but they also just did in front all the time. In fact, they went dormant for, like, 5 years? Like, our main core, who was dealing with the majority of our trauma, yep, just, you know, like you do. Off you go. Which is just ridiculous, to me, anyways. Like, what? But basically what happened was our admin, which is our term for, what's the common plural term for admin? Gatekeeper. our gatekeeper admin, he experienced trauma, and he was struggling to stay, to just not go dormant, because brain went, oh, you experienced trauma, off you go. Which is not good, because he facilitated our switching, he facilitated our, not perfect memory, but like memory kinda able to access things or just hear things, like, you know, this particular person is this, you know them from this. Which is really super hecking vital information when, you know, most of the time you don't have any of that data at all, ever. And you don't realize how very important it is that you should probably know exactly who you're talking to and why. Until all of a sudden, you can't. Because your admin is out of it most of the time. So because of that, we were actually noticing our dissociation and time loss and extreme moments of confusion and... Ah shit, I should have bought the bongo bopper. Well, I mean, the same thing happened to us, like, when we first figured it out, which was a really weird and screwed up circumstance. Because we thought we had, narcolepsy. Like, we'd even fall asleep on stream and then wake up and not know what had happened and be really confused and, you know, how long was I out, you know, oh, you were sitting there for a while sort of thing, and it's like, I'm really sorry about that, you guys. I think I should probably just go lie down, because obviously I've worn myself out for today. Yeah, no, we were just switching back and forth between people! Oh my god! So what happened was we ended up going to a sleep doc, where they did confirm we had sleep apnea, but were very confused on the front of, you know, I don't know why you say that you have narcolepsy, because you've been awake the whole time. And I'm like, no, I haven't been awake the whole time. I am definitely asleep during these times you say that I'm definitely awake. Like, I don't know where you're getting your information from, but I am hecking asleep. And they're like, no, like, you can see the EKG or whatever, EGG, whatever, shows you're awake the entire time. So, yeah, I had friends who were plural. Like, I was friends with a couple of systems. They weren't very open about it, but I knew that they were, so I was just like, well, the only thing I can think of would be this, and then one of my headmates went, oh, you fucking figured it out, did ya? And then, because all of us were hosts, and all of us identified as the body's name, there was a war over who got to use the body's name, and then we all decided none of us wanted to be known by it, even though we all answered to it. nobody actually is that name in the system anymore. We all just kind of went, you know, this is getting really confusing because we were using adjectives. Like, I was teen body name, and then there was younger teen body name as well. Like, well, I mean, we've had one split since finding out we were a system. And that particular split was oncoming for a while, so I do know what it's like to suddenly have someone extra and realize that it's gonna happen and there's nothing you can do about it, and then it happens. And you're like, oh, great. I feel so bad for the poor dumbass who ended up joining this crew. I'm so sorry this happened to you. Yeah, it was bad. It was intensely bad, and then everyone was just like, okay, we're coming up with nicknames. This is so stupid. Some people basically picked nicknames almost immediately. Like William and Ed. I fussed over mine for a really ridiculously long time. Because I really didn't want to let go of the body's name, but I also hated the fact that that I had an adjective in front of it. I was like, no, that isn't me. You know what? I used to have a nickname in high school, so I'm just gonna go with that. And then I changed it anyway. But just to let you know, in case you're worried about the situation, internally, I feel about 25, 26. It's not the same age as the body. The body's older, but I was dormant for huge swathes of that, so... But everybody who streams is an adult. We do have some littles, but they are not allowed to stream, and if they do, someone's going to take over and shut down the stream real fast. I think it's only happened once. So, yeah. And that's in years of streaming. Like, we've been streaming consistently since, like, 2018, so... We're pretty good. There's actually several other systems that hang out around here. I don't think any of them are in the chat right now. One of them was in here earlier and they went to bed. I don't know why we switched, but you know what? One thing that's nice about Hearthstone is we all know how to play Hearthstone. Is that a goddamn spider web? What the hell? No pirates. No pirates, no luck, no joy. Well, this is something that, when we were all finding each other, because we kind of had a, because when we kind of, like, went into crisis after figuring out that we were plural, we, had a whole thing where the two people who fronted the most at that time, Honey and Dem, Honey was struggling real hard with it, and eventually ended up going dormant herself, which was sad for us. Well, yeah, but, like, the hair color changes. Oh, I'm Ed! I don't know if I said that out loud. I may not have actually said that out loud. I'm so sorry. So yeah, we designed this VTuber. One of our friends rigged it. Well, one thing that's really handy is, because the look is pretty distinct between who's up there, is if I glance over and it's not me, I know I've switched in, so I'll just be like, oh, sorry, don't know why I switched in, and then just change the VTuber. I also gotta remember I actually should say who I am.
It's good to get some minions in play.
Yeah, the three of us who stream the most are me and William and NYX. But depending on, like, well, when we've got full access to our hands, you might see Grayson, or Prank, or Honey, or Harley. What's really funny is, like, Grayson and Harley, they're from the same universe, sort of. At least they're both DC characters. But one of them comes from Batman the Animated Series, the other one comes from the show Titans. That was on Netflix. And one's a split from NYX, and the other's a split from me. This is not going as planned. It is not. Well, at least we killed one thing. You say you've got fresh recruits for me, and then you don't give me a pirate, Bob. There we go, there's some heckin' pirates. Oh, we don't look similar in headspace at all. This is for economy. Do we still have the old pics? Oh, that one's Dick. We did at one point have pics for ourselves before we even found out what VTuber shit was. We had no idea what VTuber stuff was, like at all. We didn't know what it was, so we drew pictures of ourselves in Headspace. But like I'm like, I don't know, 35-year-old guy-ish with spiky white hair. It's true, but at least for, at least for poor, oh my god, am I going to be able to say this out loud? For Grayson, he kind of had a thing where, for Grayson, he really couldn't look at himself. Like, he would see the actor. He wouldn't see himself. Like, he'd say, like, that guy looks like me, but it, like, he wouldn't see it as himself. Or he'd feel like it was, like, observed of him. Like, it was, like, he was looking at surveillance footage of himself, which would make him really anxious. Well, I mean, one thing that's true is once your brain learns the trick, it doesn't let that knowledge go. And the real kicker is I know for some people, like, I know some people who, back on Twitter, when Twitter still existed as a nice place, nice-ish place, was that, there was people I know who struggled and they couldn't watch anime anymore. They rarely watched TV anymore. They rarely read fan fiction anymore because they were so tired of the endless extra people they'd end up with every single time. And it's horrific. Like when I felt Dick forming, it was super uncool for him. And for us, like, he was struggling, I was struggling. Because I was dealing with, like, a random crisis. Somewhat self-inflicted crisis. Okay, extremely self-inflicted crisis. So what happened was, at one point in time, this is sort of how our brain was structured. There was one person who I eventually fused with, who dealt with the vast majority of our trauma. Like, she was the trauma holder, and she was the trauma dealing with person. Like, that's who dealt with it. So that... And then there was the rest of us. She had communication with only one admin, and only some of the time. And even though she knew she was plural, she refused to believe it. Like, she struggled with it so hard. And a lot of it had to do with the fact that Kat would be like, everyone else can communicate with each other, it's fine, you know, everybody else is dealing with stuff, and they're dealing with each other, and she couldn't cope with the fact that it was, like, not her. Like, it just was too wrong. It just didn't make any sense. So
That's what I'm talking about!
oh, cheers, Proxy. Oh, thank you so much for the resub. Hecking ads. You say you wanna try, but you never do. So anyways, to kind of continue the story, I'll just call her by what her nickname was, which was GT. And GT had a lot of troubles.
That's what I'm talking about!
Oh, cheers, Rivet Ace. Thank you so much for the resub. GT was struggling really hard with the fact that, you know I'm plural, I know there's other people in here, but it feels like it's just you and me, Kat, and, like, that's it. And I, as Ed, who is on the other side of this gigantic fucking mental block, was like, well, she would be less stressed out and less sad and less upset if I could break down that wall. So I did everything I could to try and push and push and push and push. To try and get any sort of contact made with GT. And that was a big mistake, because then I fused with GT and I was on the other side of the damn wall. And you wouldn't think that it'd be maybe a problem, maybe, but oh my god, how big a problem it fucking was. Because all of a sudden, I couldn't hear anybody. Even people I knew for sure were real. I couldn't hear them anymore, and it made me think I was going crazy. Because on a certain level, I mean, being plural is kind of a little crazy. So, I would just be sitting there going, I know, but I'm not crazy. I know I'm not. I know I've had these experiences. I know now what GT was going through because I'm GT now. Fuck my life. And because of that self-induced stress ball that I introduced myself into, genius me, I ended up... I was watching a lot of Titans at the time. And that's how we ended up with, with Dick. Yeah, Titans. It was, oh, I think it's still on. It's a show which has, like, you know Teen Titans? It's based on that, only it's super duper dark. Nope, not fan-made. It's a Netflix show. Or, I guess it's a WB show that's also on Netflix. And, the second... Because there was 2 seasons of it. The first season's great. Second season, Dick kind of goes through a whole lot of stuff that is very, very parallel to plural experiences. Yes, meanwhile, Teen Titans Go is completely different. And believe you me, there's nothing funnier than having a fictive of Dick Grayson in your head and watching Teen Titans and watching him just foam at the mouth over it. Not literally. Figuratively. Titans is no longer on Netflix? Oh. Anyways, as a warning to anyone who is plural, the second season of Titans can, I would say, has a good chance of making, making your brain melt, and potentially ending up with a fictive of Dick Grayson in your head. Specifically Dick. Like, there's other characters in the show, but it's the issue is that Dick has multiple experiences where he is almost multiple, which is not great. Because my brain basically went, I understand what that is! It me! And then it became, well, me. But not me. Him. What's interesting is Harley formed sometime in high school, and she's a split from NYX. And she was dormant for a really long time until, I guess, I don't know, some conversation came up about whether Arlene Sorkin was was the best version of Harley's voice. And that absolutely triggered the shit out of her. And then she took over the stream, which was very funny. Well, to me, anyway. I mean, that can be a thing, too. It's just the... Aw, that's super kind of you, Void. I mean, our viewers disappear too, but I do know that there's this vanishing returns thing that happens with Chrome especially. Oh, cheers. I just we experience extreme amnesia between switches, so we may forget who you are. We'll try to remember, but we tend to default to like the first word in people's names. Ah. Except for you, Proxy. We have to read your name 3-4 times to not say pussy pussy.
I think you can win this thing.
Why is everybody gotta play pirates? Does it have something to do with the fact that I'm Hogger? You don't gotta be like that, you know? Oh, cheers, Ravager. Sorry if I'm being gross. Ooh. Yes, I'm playing the pirates deck, so we've got my pirates here, and Hogger is a captain of the pirates. And everybody, let's see how many people are playing pirates. Oh, you're playing Murlocs now. Oh, everybody switched off of pirates for the most part. There was a couple. Oh, this guy Rafam was playing pirates. I was like, I just fought somebody who was playing them. Well, you gotta remember, Proxy, that if you want to see a truly fucked up and fascinating moment of a guy who fucked around and found out. Not in a terribly negative way, but in a, oh shit, I don't believe I just did what I did sort of way. There's a guy who eats MREs. He eats MREs to kind of, like, test them and see what the food was like. And he eats old ones, and he eats new ones, and the ones that he eats that are newish are, He'll do a full review on, but sometimes he gets his hands on things like World War II rations. And he happened to get his hands on some Nazi German rations, which was just a fucked up find to get in the first place. But, you know, he decided that that was gonna be something he'd look into, so he went through, he, you know, explained how bad this whole situation is, and so on and so forth. Like, very, very conscientious of everything, but being like, to ignore this would be wrong, I feel, so we're going to go through this sort of thing. Did I get hit? I did get hit, didn't I? And he went through the entire ration and all that sort of shit, and then all of a sudden, he's like, so, normally I will smoke the cigarettes from a ration if they smell okay, so he smelled it, and he was just like, seems alright to me. And And then he... realized that that was the biggest mistake he could have made ever. Because he decided he would smoke it. Like you do. Shouldn't be a problem, right? No, it was a problem. It was a humongous goddamn problem. Because as it turns out, they're laced with meth. And he took one long drag off of it, said it tastes weird, and then all of a sudden he went, you know, I heard a rumor that sometimes they lace these things with meth? And he just sits there and he looks at the cigarette and goes, I need to put this out and go sit down. So if you're wondering why shit was a little overtuned, they were feeding their soldiers meth. Which is just so fucked up. I knew someone was stationed on the Missouri. I think. Cat's correcting me. I'm pretty sure he was on the Missouri. Oh, I just got myself slapped. No, 5th place! So which one are you playing this time? I didn't quite read it. Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. No overpowered outhouses this time? If you're wondering, what was the name of it? The other game that you were playing that had the overpowered outhouse? Oh, Age of Sail. There you go. Yes, there is now an internal meme that outhouses are made of Nokia phones, so... So there was a bug in the game that Proxy was playing like a week ago where
That one might make all the difference.
trying to shoot at a specific group of soldiers was almost impossible because there was an outhouse by them, and not only did the outhouse draw all fire, it was indestructible, and like, it was impossible to get rid of. There's no way to move it. There was no way to get the ships to stop shooting it. So it's just... the outhouse is the most powerful ship in the entire
My
Age
dick
of
is
Sails.
uncomfortably erect.
Did that play for you guys? 'Cause I didn't hear it. And I don't think it went off. I do have my sounds turned down, though, so I can, like, talk. Okay, you did hear it? Thank you for the biddies! Little did you know that Timo is stationed just outside of that outhouse, and they were just keeping him under control.
Have a good battle, friend.
I don't know why they call this Gladiator's Spoils. They should just call it the Snowball.
Keep up the pressure. Poor unfortunate souls.
Yeah, that should work. You're Seahawk right now, right? Though you may have switched back to Catra because you aren't talking with the same inflection. It also helps that, like, us just getting to know you all. Oh, I can't wait to play Baldur's Gate tomorrow. There's a picky eater. Yeah, someone kindly bought it for us. I believe it was Iliatan. So thank you, Iliatan! Where's our cry emote? Gonna be your superhero. Superhero. Though I do believe the Sag emote is actually a bits emote. At some point in time I need to switch them all around so that the bits emotes are like the ones that... Well, other than the donut emote and the butt emote. I mean, the butt emote is the one that I was gonna say. Oh, world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities.
I see the world through ice covered in ink. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep.
I love everything. Fire setting all around my room. The world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. It's learning! It's learning! Aight! Sag! Grumpies! Live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the greatest profanity. Someday I'll feel 30 up and all the other days.
Sometimes I can tell if my body belongs to me.
I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. The world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright.
I wanna taste your content, do better, feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption, breathe faster towards stock synergy. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out.
Oh, we don't have plural kit set up for us because half the time when we're on Discord, we are very, 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 very blurry. So we will actually just put in, if we feel like it's super important, we'll put a name in brackets. If it's like, talk to me the next time I stream, Ed, you know what I mean? But other than that, we just all go by Denbai. And that's actually a really handy thing too for people who like super struggle to remember names. And I know some people who just get themselves, and I understand why, they just get themselves into a feel like, oh my god, if I get this wrong, they're going to hate me, which is ridiculous. But I understand why you feel that way, because we get that way too about everything. Fine, okay, I guess you've got the best idiots and I'm gonna die. If I don't die. But I'm probably gonna die. Well, now that I know that you can, because I never realized that's what Plural Kit did, yeah, we'll look into it. I never actually realized that you could, like, snoop. Basically, someone requested it, we're like, okay! I'm not gonna use it, but okay!
Looks like you can get a triple.
Oh my god, are you kidding me? We are, you're dreaming in the dark, nothing more than dust. Search for you, stay lost. We are reaching for the stars. Don't think it's too hard, and we wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the bright you always show. You're so curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the bright you always show. You're so curious. Maybe you should take it slow. No, you piece of shit, no! In 1897? That sounds early? It won't let me play my keywords. My minions go, yes, yes, yes. I swear to God, sometimes I get like 20 seconds. See, it's 20 seconds. The timer starts, and I'm like, oh shit, I have one thing to do. I do it. It's got 10 seconds left on the timer, and it won't let me finish. And I'm like, come on now. Is it 10 seconds left or 0? One thing that I wish they didn't implement from Storybook Brawl is the quote unquote generous timer where it goes down to 0 and then there's like another 5-second buffer for everybody who realizes something at the last fucking second. And then you don't feel bad because like you beat the timer, but only just by a teeny tiny amount. Oh my god, kill one of the ones that buffs, I'm begging you! One of the ones that buffs! It was still alright. Yep. Or worse, you start going really, really fast, and then it's just like, oh, fast, huh? Well, we don't do fast here. We can turn back now. Hey, 4th place. All right. We doing the thing. We hit the 4th place. Oh, very nice. Well, the thing is, there's a strategy we implement because top 4 is considered to be a win, where we never aim for 1st place. Not ever. We aim for 4th place. And that will guarantee the maximum amount of wins over time. That might sound like, hey, well why wouldn't you play it to win it? Because when you do that, you actually lose a lot more often, because you have to take a lot more risks. So, generally speaking, I build safe until I'm in the top 2, and then I plan around what the other person's playing. I'm probably gonna lose here because my minions are hitting always the wrong thing every damn time. Thank you for taking out one of the ones. You did not take out the right one. Am I dead? Yep. Dead. Yeah, I know. I have those from time to time where I'm like, I am playing this. I'm not developing my board. Everything has gone straight to shit. Everybody seems to be playing really well, and then I just have miracle turns and end up in like the top 4 and then 1st. And it's like, well, all right. Sometimes that happens, I guess. Yeah. Boat's on fire. Hey, Seahawk. Have you ever watched One Piece? You should watch One Piece. I got 10 more minutes. I got 10 more minutes. That's an 8th place game. That's an 8th place game. There's new anomalies right now, and I'm like, anomalies. What is this little... Good luck, have fun pledge? Good luck, have fun. Oh, is it you made a heavy cruiser and it's super slow? New anomalies. See a new anomaly? Yog see him. Spin the wheel of Yogg-Saron! Let's go! Well, at least there's mechs. Quillbore is okay. Pirates is sorta okay, but at least there's mechs. $20 knots. You're just like, I'm real big. Yeah, boy. And everyone else is like, we can just avoid them. Ah, Yoggy Poo, what you doing? Thanks for the curse of flesh on my first fucking turn. God damn it. Thanks, Yogg! Thanks! Trans! Well, that's interesting. Oh, thank you, Yoggy. Sorry for being grumpy earlier. They absolutely do set boats on fire in many cases in One Piece. Well, shit. Never mind. Wah, 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 wah. Oh! Wah, 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 wah. Wow.
Keep up the momentum, friend.
I'll have to Google it. Oh my god, every time. Thanks, Yog. Yog be like, hey, no problem!
Keep up the momentum, friend.
The Admiral Graph Spree? What's kind of sad is, like, most of us are just fucking boring. Ooh. It's kind of cool that you can, like, design and make your own, uh-oh. You know, I don't know. Can time saver go off twice? Well, I'm about to find out, I guess. Oh, yep. Ooh, thingy just went, no thank you. So, to answer my own question, yes it does. Now I've got 6 gold saved up.
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure.
He's got mechs. Well, we usually end around 1, so this will be the last game of the night. We will be back sometime around noonish EST. And we'll be playing some Baldur's Gate. Yep. So this is when you play an elemental. What are you playing, elementals? To be honest, this has actually been a lot of fun. I mean, I may not win, I may lose, but all in all, it's still fun. Oh, that lack of luck, though. Gotta love those 50-50s. They don't love me, but I love them. Let's go, let's go, let's go! What do we get? What do we get? Oh, extra nice. You dragged USA into the war with Germany. Nice. What is history? That doesn't seem to really exist. So, you know, it's fine.
Like a Hellcat.
Meow, 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 meow. Oof. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Even bigger minions! Hell yes!
Running like a Hellcat. Like a Hellcat. You're down a minion and up a goal.
No, there ain't no stopping us. Fly without boarding pass. Intended to be moving fast. Give me a superstar. I know you are. Oh, nice! I even won. Nice. Proxy rewriting history, destroying countries, devouring the non-believers.
Shooting star, got more than a couple of people going mad. I swear they're rooting hard. So they might be big in a game like she went and got them breast implants. I said I'm
Moving too fast, get a glance.
ready to eat up track like I'm seated in a restaurant. If you had swag like mine, you know it's best to flaunt. We on, hating because you want, shining like it's neon, rock like kings of Leon.
Shooting stars across the galaxy. I stand out, so don't be mad at me. Infiltrate, you're going to infiltrate. I stand out, me.
Shoot, shoot. Yeah, shoot, shoot. Yeah, shooting, shooting, shooting. Yeah, shooting shots.
Didn't even get to cross. You're way ahead.
I said I'm moving too fast. Getting past.
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure.
Please don't devour the.
Hiring that minion will get you a trip. Like where you going with this? I didn't like that one either. Here's a goal for the trip. Like where you going with this?
Cause there's an uneven amount of people, so it just randomly selects which person you go up against. It's usually someone who's close to the top, but it isn't always the 4th place winner. If I'm the one who killed her and I killed her last turn, they're not gonna play me against her again. They'll pick another target. And it's random. Is that the eat everything? Oh, okay. Just make minions big.
Tactical choice.
Well, technically, I'd need full health and all my armor to win. To win the spicy pretzel mustard, but I've tied several times. There's an award that I've never won where you have to win every single time without fail and without tying. Yeah, generally speaking, your minions you start off with a certain amount of armor depending on how good your hero is. The only one who doesn't is Patchwork, and he starts off with twice as much health instead of having any armor. It's sort of like a balancing thing, depending on how strong any one given thing is at any given point in time. Am I gonna kill him with what I've got? I think I will. He dead? He dead. I win! GG! But when I realized it wasn't gonna get mechs, like, pretty instantaneously, enough people were playing cards that I knew I would need, I was like, nope, 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 we're gonna rotate to whatever's next. Which is why, like, literally, even though I'm playing Greybeard, I didn't even have the, like, my hero power working for me. Like, it last time I used it was, like, turn 10 or so. So let's see. I'm gonna find a nice person to raid into so you guys can enjoy some more fun content. If you like, you can check out my YouTube channel, which is Dem by VT on YouTube. And yeah, I need to make a heckin' link for that, but I haven't done it yet. But we are on there, and our VODs are on there for people who want to listen to us all over again. And there are some folks who like to listen to us just natter away or screech at random people. So, let's see who's online. We'll see who's around. Oh, look at that. Bartimus Max. Bartimus Max is a really cute streamer. They play a lot of Dead by Daylight. They like to play Piggy, like the pig killer from Saw. So, yeah. And yeah, you guys have a good night. We'll be back tomorrow at some point playing some Baldur's Gate. So, look forward to that. You guys are awesome. We love you so much. Take care of yourselves and have a good night.